what's up? My name is Lauren, and I am going to be hosting this podcast. Yo! We got some awesome topics. Joey. So, can I have, like, the other awesome people introduce themselves?
Oh.
I'm Emeroy.
Who's eating Girl Scout cookies, so make sure it's Girl Scout cookie season.
Support your local Girl Scout.
Yes, and if you find some Thin Mints, send them your
Hook
girl's
us up,
way.
please.
Okay.
You first.
Yes, but please introduce yourself.
I'm
Emeroy.
Emeroy.
I am Max.
That's it.
I want my
That's
cookie.
it? Okay, answer
more
me
cookie.
this. Give yourself like a brief introduction. One
Elevator pitch, go.
Yes, one interesting fact about you.
Interesting fact or elevator pitch? Which one?
Interesting fact.
Interesting fact.
That's a lot shorter.
See, if I was interviewing you for a dance team, I already cut you. I'm kidding.
I used to work in the animation industry.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Maximilius! That's not your real name. It should
is.
be your real name.
It should be.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my fun fact. That should be my real name.
No, my parents named me after Maximus. From, like, literally from the Roman
That-
times.
Oh, okay.
That's
I was
cool. Yeah.
like, yeah.
My parents watch a lot of movies, and that's how we all got named.
No.
Okay, my fun fact, my first dog, I say this like I actually have dogs. My first dog was from Canada.
Yeah. La Cañada.
Yeah!
La Cañada, Flint Ridge.
Actual Canada. She was from Montreal.
Aw.
Yeah.
Did she say Sorial? I'm kidding.
I wish.
Aw.
But she, yeah.
She borked.
Yeah, she borked.
She borked.
Like this. So, what is the craziest adventure that you've been on?
Oh, shit. Okay, I have one. Our hike from hell.
Mm.
So, well, how long was the hike supposed to be? Total, like 5 hours or like 2?
2 hours.
2 hours. It was supposed to be a 2-hour hike. But that year, 2019, February, when I came here for my annual visits, like it's a doctor, it was
Bernardo.
like that whole week, it was raining here. Not that whole week, but like it rained quite often for 1 week in Los Angeles. And so, but we were like, oh, I wanted to go on a hike for the sunrise. I love sunrise hikes. So like we, it was kind of smooth sailing for a little bit. We let the sun go up and then we just kept going. And what we didn't realize with the path was half eroded. The trail was half eroded because of all the rains, and then there were fires that also rendered the soil and like the tree roots useless. So there was a bunch of rock slides, and we had to climb over like a bunch of shit. So it turned into 7 hours of us kind of almost dying. Well, mostly me. I actually almost fell.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was still filming.
He was still filming. I was crying.
And you had to say, turn it off. Okay.
Yeah, he
Point
didn't turn it
camera
off.
somewhere else.
He didn't turn it off, and I'm like, you know what? It's not pointed at me. It's fine. I'm like,
Because-
wait, let's just keep going forward. Maybe we'll make it back. We did.
Man.
7 hours later.
The view of just walking on that view of just like the hiking trail, and all of a sudden, oh, look at all this rocks instead, and they're like, oh, we have to cross that to get to the other part.
No, to
of
create
the
our own
hiking
trail, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, what we did like on our last hike, basically we kind of just hopped between
Oh
rivers.
yeah.
We kind of ended up making our own trail because either it was too crowded or it was just easier somewhere else.
Yeah. Down. Yeah. Oh my god. That was probably the wettest I've ever been on that hike. The ones we did, but yeah,
Oh,
on
yeah.
because we normally
At Eaton Canyon?
there's usually some crossover,
Yeah.
but we never did that many.
It wasn't like that
This
moist.
one was like,
It wasn't that moist.
here's a river.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
It's been raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what about yours?
I think craziest adventure mine right now, it's coming up for me, is going to Colorado with Jordan, but we were at the 7 months? I forgot what the
7 gods or something.
So, yeah, this one like tourist attraction would have this huge fucking like contraption, it's like a ropes course
Oh,
thing,
the ropes. Oh, yeah.
which is great, I don't know. But I was gonna originally do it with just me and Jordan. So him and I'm afraid of heights, but
Jordan's not.
so I was like, let's go, and I'm like, with my half sister, I was also wanted to join us. I'm like, oh no, she's only a year older than Jordan at the time, I think, and they're both like 6 and 7,
Yeah.
and they're very energetic, and I'm the only one that's the only adult there. And my dad is like, nah, hell no.
Well, didn't he go on the hike with
But it-
Janela-san?
Yeah, and then you see the bottom of the, like, you're in the top of a mountain,
Mhm.
and then you're further, like, up another 20, 40 feet, and then the fear just kicks in. You're just, like, fucking on this beam, and I'm, like, shaking the whole time, and then Jordan and Gisela, my sister, are just like, let's go. I'm like, let's fucking slow down.
They're just like, look, we need to go over there.
And it stressed me out because Jordan was so gung ho, and my half sister was like behind. I'm like, wait, I'm right in between.
Like that.
Like, yeah, because like, I want to do it again because I felt like it's one of those things where you wish you handled a stressful situation better. Like they're all fine. I didn't snap or anything. It was like bad. Like, but it was like a stress situation. Like, how am I? Like in my head, like, how am I gonna protect these kids in the future? Like,
Oh my
and
god,
like,
Captain America.
Yeah,
Sucky. The Earth.
No, it's Spider-Man trying to keep the fucking Long Island Ferry together, the Staten Island Ferry together. Oh my god.
yeah, because like what we're at the one of them was like this mini bridge. It was very thin, probably the size of my forearm, and you're just walking across, and Jordan's just going, and then you kind of like slipped his foot through. I'm like, oh fuck, and I'm like trying to keep up, I'm trying to also not leave my sister behind and not make her feet dangle.
Yeah.
as I'm
I think
pulling
it
her.
goes without saying you guys were
Jesus.
harnessed for this one.
Yeah, we were harnessed. So yeah, like, and then fortunately there's someone else that helped, but like Jordan was like, go go go. Yeah, I want to do it again, but I'm like, I want to take our time on it. But that was probably one of, like, I feel like that's very tame.
Yeah.
compared to everything else, but yeah.
I also think about the emotions that go into it as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
So it's like a crazy adventure, as in like what's happening on the trip, like, because I was just like, and she likes to say this as well. She's like, I like to take you to the pretty place. I killed you.
It sounds like I killed you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the
Yeah,
literal
like
but did you die?
Yeah, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
We went to Whistler, I think, like after, it was like kind of like not too long after the Olympics, so they still had the rings up. So she took us to Whistler. We went skiing like at the top of the mountain, and then we're like, whee! But like me, I'm not good at skiing, so I'm like on the bunny slopes, and I'm just like,
French fry pizza.
yeah,
French
yes,
fry,
pizza.
Pizza and then French fry.
Yeah, but so like we're so high up in the altitude that we're above the clouds. So
Oh,
then
wow.
Yeah.
when we're skiing down, we ski down into the clouds, and it's like you can't really see because you're, in
the cloud.
clouds. So that was like, we ended up okay. So that's one. The second one, I'm caught between two. One of them was actually like my own my own experience. It was San Diego Comic-Con like 2017, and I found out that my ex was cheating on me.
Ooh.
And he and I had driven down to Comic-Con together, so like the entire 3-hour drive back up, and I like cussed him out. And can you imagine 3 hours of someone just fucking yelling at you,
Sounds
like very angry?
yeah,
Sounds like a road trip with my
that
Yeah.
mom.
sounds like my
Yeah.
upbringing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
that
God.
sounds like a road trip with my mom.
I'm sorry.
That sounds like one of those one of
Yeah.
our yearly Christmas road trips in the Philippines
Yeah.
with my mom.
But yeah, so we had driven, and then we got to this beach that I really like. It's near like the San Onofre, like a nuclear power plant, and there's a cliff that you can hike down. So I made him hike down this cliff with me, which if you've never like hiked down the cliff before, it's like, fuck, I'm on the side of a cliff, and you're just, and I was like, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I think that one was like, we ended up just like kind of sitting and talking, and then our part 2, which was very bad, also happened maybe like a couple weeks later. Anyway, I feel like that was like
on the podcast.
crazy because it wasn't only like the actual journey was crazy, but the emotions going into it and the reason why it happened was also crazy. So, and then I think to follow up with that, Going to Iceland. Yeah. Snowmobiling over on a glacier and then going to the church in the glacier.
Oh, the ice church.
The ice
That's
church.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I go to church there.
Yeah.
It was just like covered in ice. I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
Was it with Andre 3000?
Oh
my God.
I was gonna be like,
Stop it.
I was gonna be like the Virgin Queen Elsa.
Yeah.
What's cooler than me? That's like a procession song.
High school.
All right.
Stop it. That'd be really fun.
That'd be
Honestly,
great.
I hope they
Yes.
play like whatever weddings happen in that glacier. I hope they play that. I hope they have like a
My-
wedding playlist.
You know how they have on TikTok, like musicians on TikTok, they'll do like the regular like wedding theme like on piano, and then they'll change up the note, and it's like the Avengers theme,
Yeah.
the Spider-Man theme, Welcome to the Black Parade.
Yeah.
That one's my favorite. It's
Extra
like
Raphael does that. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, that's for me.
Yeah.
That's me. So they
Hmm.
should do that with like Kaya. Crazy, just kind of how we thought of that and like the purpose of the trip was. So at the time in the state of New Jersey and New York, weed was technically already legal, but they hadn't cleared recreational sale yet. So we couldn't buy weed if we didn't have a card yet. Like medical has been legal in New Jersey for a long time. So like we still couldn't buy weed. And so we were like, okay, well, let's go somewhere where it's recreational and they don't have restrictions on who can buy, like what kind of ID you have, essentially. Maybe it's like an out of state or whatever. And so we went up to Massachusetts, which from where we were was about a 4-hour drive,
Jesus Christ.
plus another 2
My
hours
God.
sitting in traffic. That's like in Connecticut, because that part of the highway in Connecticut, like by New Haven, is always just, I don't know why. Like, are people just trying to go to Yale? Possibly. It's a tourist spot. I mean, the Ivies are also tourist spots. But yeah, just that part of New Haven just always just, like, there's always just traffic. So, on either way. So we're just like, all right, well, we're going to go to Massachusetts. So kind of like, you know, it's Google Maps said 4 hours. I'm guessing 6. So we left hella early. And then when we got to the town, it wasn't even like Boston. It wasn't even like a big city where we could like, or a big enough like town where we could like adventure in. It was just kind of a little town called Lowell, Massachusetts. It was the closest one that we could find that's in Massachusetts already. So we just went there, literally went there, bought weed, and then left. It's not like we stayed there to like eat, because like to check out the town or whatever, because it's a quaint little small town in New England. It's cute, and they have weed, so they're pretty, you know, liberal. So they like me there. But we just like left, and then we just went back to New Jersey, and we didn't even smoke our weed until like we all went our separate ways, because we were just so tired to begin with. We were just like,
This is like a
why
one-day
did we
trip.
do this?
Yeah.
This was one day.
This is a date. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like me. Like
That's
I'm gonna go
wild.
to Arizona real quick and
Yeah.
then leave.
Yeah.
I mean, you did a day trip to Vegas for, was it Prelude?
Fuck.
Yeah, it was Prelude.
Yeah, you're right.
Your last one,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Your last one. He drove
Prelude?
to Vegas. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
he
funny.
went to Vegas, competed, won, and then drove
Hey,
back.
let's go.
Yeah.
I farted.
Yeah, like
Which Prelude was this?
2017.
Okay.
Because the thing is, 2 weeks prior to that, I was just there to friggin' film with Festi at
Oh, yeah.
EDC.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
filming-
right. You were just at EDC.
And I'm like, I'm over Vegas right now. And then Fanbase is like, we're going to Vegas. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah. I think you like stayed a little bit at like whatever Airbnb.
Yeah, we stayed at
You
the
guys were
Airbnb for a
renting.
bit. I was just
You just
lost.
stayed there to like work, and then you just left.
Yeah, that's
funny.
that's the thing too. Like throughout that entire prelude, oh my god,
Oh my god, you had to call me to
like the entire
fix a
prelude,
thing for you.
I was working,
Oh my god.
like trying to, cause
so you're like, we're on tack.
Literally,
stage.
he was like backstage. He was like,
I was-
"Hey,
I was
hey,
in-
can you fix this for me?" And I was
'cause
like, what?
we ran an ad with Festi.
Uh-huh.
It was using copyrighted music because I was like,
Yeah.
it was just a test. Like,
Yeah.
all right, we'll see how many bites it gets,
Yeah.
just to see. It fucking
It blew up.
Hey.
This is a matter of within 24 hours. It blew up. We got like a hella leads for their email list, and it was so much to the point Porter Robinson's manager had to contact Festi to take the ad down.
Or else they'll.
Otherwise,
Damn.
they're gonna do a whole cease and desist
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, oh shit!
Ah,
This
we
was
love
just supposed
that.
to be like a.
Porter Robinson, we
'cause
love you.
This was supposed to be just a fun thing, and then like,
Yeah.
it was supposed to be a test ad, and it blew up.
Yeah.
And then I was in the green room,
Yeah.
trying to fix it, but I had no internet in the
Yeah,
green room.
internet sucked in there.
And then Max had to help me
Mm-hmm.
fix it.
Thank
and-
God I didn't go out that day.
and then also, no, okay, let me backtrack a bit. I was on deck when I got the call from
God.
yeah,
On
literally on
deck.
deck, like on the call,
Shit.
saying like, "Yo, we got a call from Puerto Rico. What's going on?" I was getting yelled
Dez?
at. Yeah, it was Dez was yelling.
Oh my God.
It was mad. I'm like, I'll fix it. Perform once you're in the green room. I swear I'm talking to Max. Help me fix this shit
Oh my God.
we had to delete it. Max was helping me screenshot all the leads and everything
Yeah.
just so we had proof.
Yeah.
Like it existed, but
Yeah.
we had to get rid of that campaign.
Yeah.
Damn,
But
that's
that-
crazy.
Just
We were
the
able
whole.
to download the leads, right? Or like get the leads, or like whoever.
It's in an
signed
old
up.
hard drive at this
Yeah.
point. I don't like, but
Yeah, but at least we had them.
yeah, but it was one of those things that I wasn't expecting.
That's pretty
like,
cool.
Like that was my last competition. Also the most stressful because I was doing both VP
Yeah.
and dance.
Damn.
And I'm on the laptop. I'm like, and then everyone's just hanging out, having fun. I'm like, fuck.
And
then-
he comes back on the phone and he's like, "Hey, can you help me? Yeah, I got you.
And
I got
then-
it." It was already late for me too.
it
Yeah.
didn't finish there either. To like all the way till after comp, I was working on a new ad with non-copyrighted music,
Oh my God.
and with a friend who was okay with us using their music, and then had to have that up by the end of the night.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Shit.
that was like
That's an adventure.
more like a situationship.
Situationship?
Situational
Give us a
adventure.
situationship with
Situationship.
Des. He's
A
married.
situation adventure. But yeah, that was
Situation adventures. We
The
love
situation
adventures.
because it was yeah, and then shit. The going back a bit in terms of adventures, when I was going to EDC, Amber from Moving On Up, I forgot she went with me.
Yeah, she went with you.
Yeah, she stayed with another friend. She just used me as a ride.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I was like, cool, hang out with them, and then I'm gonna be with Dez,
Yeah.
like filming, and so it worked out because we were both going to the same place.
Yeah.
But then Dez and another friend of mine, Sebastian, like we were both filming. They were just, dude, it was like 5 guys in one room.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And then like
An excitement part.
Yeah, it is.
like,
Hell yeah.
and then what happened was like the first night we got there, like I just unpacked my shit. I ended up hanging out with Amber and her friend, and then we just explored Vegas.
Aww,
And-
that's so wholesome.
Yeah, it was super cool. It was like we just like became closer friends, just like through one drinking and hanging out. But one of the clubs that we tried to get into, I was only wearing a tank top at that point.
Festy tank top.
Yeah, I was rocking the Festy tank
Oh my
top.
God.
The clubs wouldn't let me in without sleeves, because I had to wear an actual T-shirt or a button-up shirt or something. So
Something
I
with
borrowed
sleeves.
Amber's crop top
Hoodie.
and I just like literally put it on in front of the bouncer. I was like, "Is this okay?" And he was like, "Yeah." I don't give a fuck. And I'm in the club or bar. I don't know what the fuck this is at this point. But like we're at the bar, and then I was just like in there, the only dude in there wearing a crop top hoodie and just freestyling.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn.
That was hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think you like either called me or like you sent me a video. It's like, "Wear Amber's hoodie."
Yeah.
You were drunk already.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like, wear Amber's hoodie so I can get in.
Yeah, that reminds me of the first time I was in New York too. Like the first time I went to New York. I was originally there to
That was 8.
2008. Yeah, like I was supposed to be there to scope out the new animation company. And my first night there, I meet up with my mentor, and he's like, "All right, welcome to New York. Let's go to where we're in Queens, so there's like a little Filipino town area."
Yeah.
And then in Woodside, yeah, and then we go to this bar. Fuck, my God.
Do you
We're
remember it?
drinking. Yeah, I remember bits and pieces, and he was like, "Yo, we drank a lot of
I
Red
think you
Horse."
just turned 21.
Yeah, just turned 20. And he's like, "Yo, Emeroy, like, you want to know how we're going to pay for these drinks? We fucking walk out."
Wait, you didn't tell me about that.
I'm like, what? Okay. Because I'm 21. I don't have that much money. I'm like, fucking, okay.
I mean, yeah, you were there for a job.
Yeah.
God.
Interview at least.
Yeah. And then we're just hanging it outside, just kicking it. We're drunk as shit. And all of a sudden, this one chick accuses him, I think, of like touching her inappropriately. And then this one dude, like probably like a forehead shorter than him, like tries to come up to him, and then they're yelling at each other in Tagalog. And it's like, if you want to fight, we're gonna go right now. Let's go, bro. I box, and they're about to fight. I'm like, oh, I'm too drunk for this.
What'd you
And then I think I push him back.
Mhm.
I hold him back, and then find the nearest black cab taxi.
One of those.
Yeah, and then just
Oh, yeah, you were
put him. We're somehow in there, and somehow we get back to his apartment. Because at that point, I was so worried about this fight. I'm like, this is my first night here
Oh my
in
god,
New York.
bitch!
And then where we go into the cab, I think I somehow remember the address.
Oh, good.
And then from there I black out, and then what I remember is bits and pieces of me taking selfies with my digital
Oh yeah,
camera.
and you posted them on MySpace. That
And
was
they're all on
hilarious.
MySpace, and you can see all the
Cheeto dust.
all the it's not Cheeto, this is all from the Red Horse.
Oh shit.
It's like you
What's
can,
a red horse?
it's
It's
a
a-
Filipino beer.
It's a beer. It's more of a malt liquor.
Oh, okay.
It's very strong.
Ooh.
It'll kick you.
Yeah,
Like a
and we
horse.
drank a lot.
Oh.
And
You should
it-
go to Seafood
And
City.
it was like all over my face. I'm like,
It looked like Cheeto dust.
that's what I
Oh my
was
god.
like. Yeah, New York.
And he
I'm
captioned them.
21.
He captioned them all going, gone.
Is that what I wrote it?
Yes.
Told
Wow.
you.
That's genius.
I
High
should've-
five me.
It's like one picture was going, gone.
Yeah, I remember I was
Look
just
at you.
I
Social media.
I was just drunk out of my mind that night. I'm like, okay, 21, New York. I was ready to move to New York, but I got offered another job first. So
I got mad. I'm kidding.
yeah. So, but then yeah, that was definitely one hell of a introduction to New York.
Yeah.
Because I was like, get off the plane, meet up with my friend,
Go out.
we go out and drink, and almost get into a fight,
That sounds
into a
great.
bar fight. And
Oh
then-
shit.
that was amazing.
What a journey.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the time we met up with TJ and his friend who was supposed to be possibly could have been a possible client, but
I think
how
I think
insane
half
we
my
were?
adventures are when I'm drunk.
that's true.
So, but like, yeah, there's
It does make for a fun time.
Yeah.
yeah, like we met up with my friend TJ for dinner, and then
Yeah.
we met up with another friend of his
Yeah, at another bar.
who was
for
in
his
real
drinks.
estate, and we ended up talking shop. Who, because it turns out he needed help with social media.
Yeah.
We ended up going for drinks. We drank way too much. I knew I sold the
Karaoke.
shit out of it before I got drunk,
You saw the shit out of it at the bar before we got to karaoke.
and then we got to karaoke.
And
I was
then
fucking gone, and then I was like belligerent drunk singing,
Yeah.
and then
saying you doing karaoke, you have to be belligerent drunk singing because you would not do that sober.
yeah.
No, I would never do that sober.
So yeah, and I'm pretty sure I tried following up with him like a few times after that. He was like,
Ghosted you?
no, he did not respond to me.
Oh god.
I'm like, yeah.
That sounds about right.
So this like the prospect is supposed to be having fun.
Yeah.
So yeah,
At
Well-
what point in the night did you realize?
We fucked up.
the following day.
Because if you watch that vlog, it's like in the beginning he's like, yeah, like, you know, we're like waiting at a Starbucks or something, your feet hurt, blah blah blah, and then it's like yeah, we're gonna meet up with TJ for some dinner and a little drinky drink. Cut to super drunk,
Oh no.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I wasn't expecting.
little drinky drink.
I wasn't expecting to meet up with any prospects, so
Yeah.
I was there for vacation and
Yeah,
chill.
you were, yeah.
So like
It just so happened
yeah,
to
and
happen
so
that way.
yeah, and I didn't want to have to hold
Is
back.
that also the same
Would've
trip
been
where
nice.
your laptop broke?
Oh
I
god.
don't
You had to
remember.
use my old Chromebook or Erica's old Chromebook?
No, I don't. Oh God, I
Or
don't
the
remember.
library?
I don't remember. I remember it was one of the. There was a time where my older laptop broke. You're,
I thought that
Sorry.
was a truck.
I love you. But
It responded, burp. I love you too.
yeah, my old laptop broke because the hard drive failed, and it cost way more at one of the computer shops there here
Yeah.
The guy I go to here is just like he's a master.
He was like, yeah, I
our
can-
PC repair. Go
Art
check him out.
PC
Our
repair.
PC
He's one of
repair.
the- with the
Shout him
best.
out.
He saved
Like,
my bacon a couple times.
Yeah, he saved this computer, my laptop, and with a great price, and just over there would have been way too much and way
Yeah.
out of budget. So what I had to resort to was going to the library.
There's a
using the
library
computer
behind
there.
my job.
And then
Use
what?
your public library.
And then
if
what?
it's not infected with asbestos.
No.
Pasadena.
Pasadena.
Oh shit! Does that why it's closed?
To be honest, I'm not sure. Please don't quote
No.
me. It's closed for sure, at least for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So,
Shit.
yeah.
It's not.
That's why we use the parking lot at work.
Like that was it. Yeah, I had to find a way to bypass their internet security.
Oh yeah, they have a security thing in
to
place. So that
do-
you can't install things.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had to find a way to bypass that.
So that you could do all your editing.
No,
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
do
what
no
did you
video
do?
editing,
Yeah.
just ads at that point.
Okay.
But it was just I had to do it every single time
Damn.
because when they shut the computers down,
Yeah.
everything is gone. So I had to reset everything.
Yeah.
So it made like a 5-minute job take an hour.
Yeah. So my
Dear God.
it was at yeah, and then my friend of mine, hi Erica, I miss you. Basically, was like, I have a Chromebook. Will that work? I'm like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Thank you,
actually.
Thank you, Erica.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah, Erica.
So yeah, you had that for a while. You even took it here. You like forgot to like give it to me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
Well, end the episode, cut, then
and
reset.
episode is ending here.
Bye.
Movement to add dynamic. Yeah, dynamic.
Save battery.